Hey everybody, it's Chris Bumbray here again from JoBlo.com, live from the Toronto International Film Festival with a review of Denis Villeneuve's Arrival. Amy Adams stars as a linguist recruited by Forrest Whitaker's army colonel to help communicate with a race of aliens whose ships are appearing around the globe to much fear and chaos. Jeremy Renner co-stars as a theoretical physicist helping her out. Now, this is actually a major departure for Villeneuve. While already regarded as one of our great current directors thanks to his recent efforts like Incendie, Prisoner, and Sicario, those could all be termed merciless, pessimistic takes on the very worst aspects of human nature. By contrast, Arrival shows humanity at its very best, with most of the characters here optimistic about humanity's first contact with aliens. As such, this is no alien invasion thriller, but rather a thoughtful look at first contact that is more in common with Carl Sagan than ID4. Working from an extremely sophisticated screenplay, Arrival refuses to talk down to its audience, taking for granted their ability to keep up. This is the correct approach, as it winds up feeling like one of the most intelligent, adult-driven science fiction films that come along in quite some time. It's all grounded by Amy Adams in the leading role, which is among the best showcases she's ever had. Too often stuck in supporting roles, Adams is the whole show here. Potentially Oscar-worthy, it's a difficult part for her, having to simultaneously convey the character's academic nature, as well as her very human fear of what turn out to be towering, octopus-like beings that communicate in tones that are so traumatic they can kill. She's also shown to be reeling from the loss of her young daughter to a rare disease, with much of the film cutting back and forth to her experience of motherhood and how, in a way, teaching her own child language isn't all that different from what her job is with the aliens. By contrast, Jeremy Renner has a somewhat lighter part, being the one who's able to give the film some comedic relief now and then, dubbing the two alien communicators, Abbott and Costello, after the famous comedy team, and having a nice easygoing rapport with Adams, his former American Hustle co-star. Forrest Whitaker also hits some unexpected notes in what would normally be the tough guy military part, giving the character a real sense of wanting to do right by humanity and being reluctant to make any destructive knee-jerk decisions. Notably, Arrival marks a visual departure from Villeneuve's recent films, with rising indie DP Bradford Young taking over from Roger Deakins, giving this a more stripped-down but just as effective look. While essentially a sci-fi outing, the CGI here is mostly minimalist, while Johan Johansson's score is appropriately more driven by emotion than spectacle, just like the film itself. It all comes together remarkably well, with Villeneuve proving himself to be very adept at telling a more hopeful story while still giving it his own distinctive stamp, which emphasizes realism over wonder. Arrival is another outing that will further his reputation as one of our great directors, boding well for his upcoming Blade Runner sequel. This is thoughtful, beautifully crafted, spectacularly acted sci-fi that treats the genre seriously and will no doubt be warmly received by just about everyone and is undoubtedly a must-see. I give this one a strong 9 on 10. For JoBlo.com, I'm Chris Bumbray. Until next time.